Hey guys, welcome and ting and ting and ting. And it's Christmas. Oh yes. It's like 2 days before Christmas. Tomorrow is Christmas Eve and ting. So this is gonna go up on Christmas Eve, and I decide to watch it today. I understand? And this one we're gonna look at a Romanian Christmas tradition. This video is called People Dressed as Bears. Romanian traditions for Christmas and the New Year. You understand? I'm kind of excited to see this and ting, you know what I mean? From what I see people dress up in bears, like in bear costumes and stuff like that. And maybe there is more. I don't know what it is. I'm quite excited. I hope you guys are having a great season and ting there, you know what I mean? Let's go ahead and YouTube and subscribe. Let's check this out.
All things from our ancestors that are live this tradition and these rituals, if you want.
There's kids dressed up as bears. That's kind of cute. I like that. Yeah, this is going to be quite interesting here.
Hi, technology reviewers, hello guys. Today we have traditions in Bacău city in Romania. Our local traditions, men disguised as bears. They're dancing and are celebrating the Christmas time in the New Year's Eve. There are a lot of people here and are participating to this ceremony, if you want, or to these traditions, better said, in Romania. Let's see together and let's go. I made some pictures here. It's a lot of people, and if you see there on the stage, there are a lot of bears. I will try to change the camera to see exactly the bears, and we Romanians have traditions. We disguise as some animals, and you see bears, you see goats even. These are our traditions in the Christmas time. I hope I'm sharing myself here. Will be very interesting to see all these traditions, because in our channel I didn't show you this from 7 years until now. I didn't show you. It's a lot of noise. I hope I'm hearing well. They are dressing like bears and they are dressing like goats, which symbolizes chasing away the disease, chasing away the bad luck. And this occurs, these festivities or these parades occurs exactly in the Christmas time. We are in the third day of the Christmas and near to the New Year's Eve. If you can see, they are childs, they are women, and they are men, and small childs dressed like a bears. In the entire globe, we are the only one making these traditions.
What?
With men dressing as a leather skin bears. So this is very important. This is a small detail. They are dressing exactly in the skin, in the fur of a bear, if you want. Near Bacău city are a bunch of kids dressing in bear skins, and they look awesome. I'm hoping the entire world will see this, because our traditions, Romanian traditions, which in my knowledge no one else has these traditions, are not only kids dressed in the bear skin, are also men and women that are dressed in the bear skins. As you see, these kids are looking awesome in the bear skins. They have clothes, even our real bear skins. We have traditions, like I told you, and they have special dances with the bears. I think these are awesome, are all things from our ancestors that are live this tradition and these rituals, if you want.
So this is like a sort of parade that they have and in this country they do have parades and stuff, but it is not really it's traditional, but it's traditional not like this. You know what I mean? There's nobody dressed in bear skin, and as you said, hopefully later we see some goat skin. So it's not that type of tradition. This seems to be centuries and centuries old. Whereas here, when they have a Christmas parade, they have like kids and cheerleaders and high school bands and in costumes and stuff and their traditional costumes. So you know what I mean. And there's a safety section of it where kids. Safety Town is a place they call that. They talk about safety for kids. My son was in a couple of those parades. They didn't really have a whole lot of costumes. It was mainly t-shirts and jeans and stuff like that. No, this is a small town, so you don't really see it much. And I'll be honest with you. I remember one time the parade, the Christmas parade, goes right down the street outside my door here, and I was in here doing something, and I heard I was like, oh, I'm gonna go check that out. 5 minutes later, I went outside and the parade was done. And another thing they do too with the parades here, politicians are in there. Politicians are in there. So you'd see people going by with this council member, and on years of voting, when there's voting going on, yeah, they use it to vote. So I don't see none of this going on here. All I see is tradition. You understand what I mean? No, I'm not knocking what I see here. I'm just saying, showing the difference and stuff here. Another thing that they do too here is the fire trucks would come down last, and they would have the sirens going and the horns going, and there's just a whole lot of noise going down the street. You understand what I'm saying? No, possibly in places like New York City and the bigger cities, they have really big parades. The biggest thing they have here is a Thanksgiving Day parade in New York City, and then there's a Rose Parade that's around New Year's, I think, but it centers around a football game, an American football game, I do believe. I don't know much about that there. I'm just assuming that's what it is because the football game is called the Rose Bowl. And this is called the Rose Parade or something like that. But that's pretty grand there. And like I said, I live in a small town, so nothing is really grand here, but let's keep watching this because I'm babbling. I'll tell you about the island vibe here later.
Salutare! Ne bucurăm să fim în preajma voastră de sărbătorile de Crăciun. Vreau câteva cuvinte pentru privitorii noștri. Ce simbolizează acești ursuleți și care este datina noastră strămoșească românească?
Bună ziua, sărbători fericite la toată lumea mai întâi. Această datină care o purtăm cu mare sfințenie din moși strămoși, care, după cum vedeți, și tineretul îl ridicăm, să ducă aceeași tradiție care este extraordinară, după părerea a tuturor care ceea ce vedem. Sunt pei 100% original naturale, ursarii, deci care ursul simbolizează alungarea spiritului cele mai dubioase din tot anul și mergând cu această datină intri într-un an nou cu inima deschisă, cu bucurie.
Mai are cineva alte popoare în afara României? Mai există așa ceva datin cum avem noi? Tradiții?
Eu personal vorbesc de persoana mea, nu am văzut și nu știu aceste datini extraordinar de naturale și super de frumoase pentru noi. N-am mai văzut în altă țară. Am umblat prin țări, sunt cu totul diferite, alte obiceiuri, carosele, dar datina cea mai frumoasă, care vezi o piele de urs adevărată, naturală, vezi o costumație de ursari adevărată, care e din moși, rămoși, bunicile noastre, cu saule, este super natural.
E adevărat că simbolizează și o superstiție românească, cum că alungăm bolile și alungăm răul.
Perfect. Am spus anterior, dacă am fost atenți, alungă toate spiritele, toate bolile posibile din care spună strămoșii noștri și asta o credem cu tărie și o ținem în continuare și noi. Și nu se prinde nici boală, nici nimic de noi. Totul este ok și vă dorim în fiecare an să veniți, să vedeți aceste date super de frumoase. Vă doresc un an nou fericit, cu multă sănătate și împliniri la toată lumea. Pace și bucurie. Vă pup!
Mulțumim frumos!
No, I'll be honest with you. You know the kind of feeling I'm getting, okay, on the island, and it's not around Christmas time. It used to be in February, but they had moved it to August so that it doesn't compete with other islands having it. It's what we call a carnival, and there's a lot of costumes and stuff like that. Traditional costume. Like we would have depictions of African costumes, what else we used to have? A historical. When I was growing up, there was a lot of historical stuff. You know what I mean? Like we would have the history of America, and each section of America would have a different attire that they wear, or different sections of America would have different attires that they wear. That's in my country, not here. Or you would have things like wild Indians is what they call them, and they dress in all these fancy costumes of native peoples of the islands, and that was there before Christopher Columbus came to the island. And sometimes they have soldiers and army men and stuff, people in those costumes. The big one when I was growing up was sailors, and they used to call them fancy sailors, and they used to have pom-poms in the sailor hats and stuff, and they play calypso music. They call it soca music, and they dance in the streets and stuff, and just different characters, jabs, short knees, moko jumbies, which are men on stilts, you know what I mean? And there's music and there's dancing. That is the atmosphere I'm getting here. This is, but it's steeped in tradition. And on the island, it's steeped in the tradition of our ancestors, the Africans. And lately the East Indians that come there, their traditions from their part of the world is seeping into it too. Just all different types of cultures and things, and it's kind of cool. Now, this year is mainly a Romanian traditional cultural thing. Look at but see, this is traditional wear. I wouldn't call it costumes. If it's something people used to wear on a regular basis at some point in the history, it's not a costume. It's just what they used to wear, as far as I'm concerned. Let's keep watching. That definitely have that carnival vibe to it. Yep, it does. Look at all the pretty, these look like costumes here, or are they floats? Look at all the colors, man. And this looks like something that would be in our carnival back home. He's making music with those things. Now the difference between the carnival home and this, there will be music and they'll be dancing and jumping up. But look at this stuff, man. This is so cool. Here comes the jumping up.
So guys, now we are with a group at this parade that have bells on themselves, and I want to ask them what it symbolizes and what it means basically, these bells on this group. So we're talking with a leader from Păunești in the near to Bacău city, and I want to ask him what these bells on themselves symbolize.
Hello in the first place, and I want to say to all the people a Happy New Year. We are the forefather from the Păunești, Vrancea. These bells are chase away the bad spirits from the next year. This tradition on our country take place on the first day of the January in every year. It's a tradition old from 2,000 years, maybe more.
So it's an old tradition, and it's basically you come here in the near to the New Year's Eve and in the Christmas time to this parade to show to the people, and you're the only one who has these bells, and we are the only one Romanians. We are the only ones who have this tradition, or they have other countries. Do you know? It's in your knowledge if other countries have these traditions.
Like us, so big. Nobody has. It's a unique tradition. Only
It's unique. So you are the only one.
on the only one, and it's a tradition that take place. Like I said, it's all very old, very old.
From our ancestors. So it's a superstition basically to chase away the bad spirits.
Yes, it's based on the superstition. We do our job. We take the tradition from our grandparents, parents, and we take it away, and we leave it to our kids, and so on.
This is a good thing, a very good thing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great year, New Year, and Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to everyone, and Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. Are a lot of
And here's something that we have in common with the Romanian people, it seems. Where I'm from in my country, people are very superstitious about things, you know what I mean? And I don't know if you guys have heard, well, I know you guys have heard of voodoo there, you know what I mean? And I want to see, West African? Yeah, comes from West Africa, voodoo, I think they call it there in some parts. But it was kind of like a form of religion that was kind of demonized when in the New World, so that it wouldn't be recognized as something spiritual, so that people wouldn't, because if somebody have a spiritual idea, they're going to have some kind of a pride in themselves, and they're going to start revolting. So they demonize it. I talk about voodoo here, and everybody's, oh my God, no, they casting spells. And you see, I was raised in a place where people practice voodoo, and most of the time you hear people talk about casting spells and stuff. It was just a joke. Now, a lot of the superstitions is a mixture of superstitions that came from places like France and Spain, and whoever were the colonizers on the island, their superstitions sort of mingled and mixed with the superstitions of the islanders. So it's a kaleidoscope of superstitions there, and I remember people lighting they take an enamel bowl, just this metal bowl, they'll put some oil in it, and put wick in it and light the wick, and on the bottom of the wick, on the bottom of the oil, they put the names of people that they don't want to hurt them. Things like, the aloe plant. I don't know if they have aloe plants in Romania. Comment down below. I don't know if that's just a tropical type plant. I've seen sun here, so it's not just tropical, with a different species. But anyway, you plant the aloe plant in 4 corners of your house, and that would ward off evil spirits. So we have our own little traditions there. So something in common and thing. You understand what I say? Let's get back to this.
small villages, small cities that represent this tradition and these dances, special dances with the bears, as you see. They are fun. There is something else that you will see into our world. Our young people, our young families that come every year with these bears, with drums, with sticks. You can see they have some big sticks into their hands. They are beautiful dressed, and they have ie, it's called.
Okay, so the dances. Okay. There's a specific movement they use.
So guys, this is basically our show. It's a different show that you are used on iTechnology Reviews channel. This is our values, from our ancestors. This is our traditions. This dance is these beautiful young people that are dressed in the bear costumes, and are not costumes, are real leather skin or fur of a bear. And our traditions, in every year in Romania, you will see this from into the Christmas holidays, next to the New Year's Eve. This is not about technology today. This is about humans, because with humans and with people, we gather relationships, and we are building families, and are building a better day into the future. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you like this show. Happy New Year, everybody, and Merry Christmas.
I enjoyed this. This was cool as could be. I don't know how I found this. I don't know if somebody sent it to me or just happened to run into it. I think I typed in Christmas traditions in Romania, and this pop up and things. But I'm glad, you know what I mean. Perfect video to react to for the season and thing. You know, wow, that's different. And like you said, I haven't heard of it any other place. I know in other European countries there's other Christmas parades like that, like in Germany and stuff like that. But the whole bear thing seems to be indigenous to Romania. I hope you guys enjoyed that, man. I'm gonna leave a link in the description to this video so you can go check it out and thing. You understand what I'm saying? And I hope you guys are having a really great season going on and thing. And have a Merry Christmas. Enjoy it with your family and your friends. You understand what I'm saying? So enjoy. Y'all take care of each other. Cool runnings.